Kiwis love being outdoors, so why not transform your outdoor living space with a Sunview? Enjoy the outdoors all year round with a range of products to suit your needs. Book a free consultation now with Sunview and see the difference.
I think pretty much most of us, if we didn't get one, we knew of them. You know, the GrabOne vouchers. I remember them. I used to buy them as gifts for people. You always look for a deal on GrabOne. Founded in 2010, it operated as an online platform offering deals on everything from experiences like skiing to products, massages, you name it, travel, connected customers with third-party merchants. Unfortunately, due to funding constraints, GrabOne ceased trading and entered liquidation earlier this month, leaving over $16.5 million owed to creditors. This includes at least $3.8 million to unsecured creditors such as customers with unredeemed vouchers and businesses awaiting payment for honoured deals. Now, liquidators have indicated that these unsecured creditors are unlikely to recover their funds. Some businesses, however, like Snow Planet, have chosen to honour valid GrabOne vouchers despite the uncertainty, but not everyone will be able to do that. A small business leader has called the demise of GrabOne a big loss for small businesses, particularly cafes and restaurants using the platform to generate significant revenue. Sue de Bievre, founder of business accounting and advisory services firm Beany, joins me now. Sue, good afternoon to you. Hello, Sue. Oh my God, after my nice big intro, she's not there. Hang on, we'll try again. Sometimes you just have to turn it off at the wall and turn it back on again. Hello, Sue. No, she's not there. I'll give it back to you, Cal, or you can hang up and try again. I'll just do a few texts. Leah, I've always been a huge supporter of my King and Gumboot Friday, but now I think he's just taking the piss. Imagine how much more the charity could do if he paid himself an average wage, like what the rest of us live on. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I won't argue with you, mate. I mean, you know, when you're the founder of or the CEO of any company, you know, your workload is high. There's a lot riding on it. But yeah, it's a lot of money, eh? All right, let's see if Sue's back. Oh no, you still talking to her? Not sure. Hi, Leah and Kelly. You ladies have a great sense of humour. Always keep me smiling. Oh, thank you, Charles. Phil goes, crikey, the rain's blowing sideways in Papakura at the moment. Yes, I'm over the shore, Phil, and we had that about an hour ago. It was coming in on almost like an upward angle. How can it come from the ground? I said. Crazy weather. All right, let's see if Sue's there. Hello, Sue.
Hey, Leah, how are you?
Yay, got you. Thank you very much. Not quite sure what we did then, but bit of Kelly magic, I think. Right, let's get into it. So now I think most of us, we're familiar with GrabOne. I mean, I used one. I've used it multiple times. And I have to say I was unaware that what was going on with the business. Will there be a big impact on small businesses with the demise of GrabOne going under?
I think it's a huge shame because, as you say, I think we've all used GrabOne at some time and another. I certainly have, and I think it's going to have a sort of a larger impact on hospitality businesses and tourism businesses, and they're already having quite a tough time. So I really feel for those businesses that might have unredeemed vouchers, and of course the customers. So I think it's a real shame it's gone, and I think it will have an impact.
What about, so I know you mentioned cafes and restaurants in particular will feel the loss. Maybe more from other small businesses. Why do you think them in particular?
I just think that a lot of businesses like hospo, tourism, and a lot of what I might describe as like lower margin businesses will have used GrabOne as a channel to their markets. And as we know from the numbers at the moment, a lot of small businesses in New Zealand are doing it really tough. And so any drop in revenue is going to be hard for them. I just had a quick look at the numbers actually before hopping on this call. And in the 24 year, 50,000 New Zealand businesses went out of business, which was the highest level of liquidation since 2008, since the GFC.
What?
And unfortunately, it looks like we're on track this year to hit a similar number. So, times are legitimately tough. And so you have to feel sorry for GrabOne and, of course, all those other small businesses that will be impacted.
So hang on. So this is for last year, 50 businesses have gone.
50,000, yeah.
50,000?
In 2024, yeah. Yeah, so it's and usually it tracks around about 40,000 corporate deaths a year. So this is quite a substantial change. Yeah. So it's pretty serious.
Because what I loved about GrabOne too is it helped a lot of Kiwis try something new, right? Without spending a lot. But as you said, it introduced them to a new business perhaps. So this is a big blow for consumers too, don't you think?
Absolutely. I'm sure a lot of people did this. I know I did this. You'd sort of almost just be kind of scrolling, and you'd have a look on GrabOne, and you'd see a deal that might go past. And like you say, you might just hop in and buy it because it seemed like a good deal. It was close to you. So absolutely, it was a good way for customers to find new products. Definitely.
With inflation ticking up and confidence down, what's your biggest worry at the moment, Sue, for businesses, SMEs particularly?
I think my biggest concern is actually like a dropping level of confidence. The underlying sort of economic fundamentals for New Zealand are not that bad, but I don't think that's sort of feeling reflected by business owners. Really, small, medium, and large are all feeling kind of gloomy, and that obviously fuels the problem, because if you're feeling negative about business and the environment, then you don't invest and you don't hire and consumers don't buy, and it's a bit of a vicious circle. And I do feel a little bit at the moment we're caught in that circle.
Yeah. And does this, as you've explained, this collapse of GrabOne highlights a bigger issue, isn't it? In the way small businesses get their revenue, or even how they reach customers as well.
Kiwis love being outdoors, so why not transform your outdoor living space with a SunView? Enjoy the outdoors all year round with a range of products to suit your needs. Book a free consultation now with SunView and see the difference.